Sam Bankman-Fried, the disgraced former chief executive officer of collapsed cryptocurrency exchange FTX, has been released on a $250 million bail package. After agreeing to be extradited to the United States from the Bahamas, SBF made his first U.S. court appearance on Thursday before U.S. Magistrate Judge Gabriel Gorenstein for the bail hearing in Manhattan. He did not enter a plea and is scheduled to appear in court again on January 3. Though the bond amount raises some questions, SBF was granted a $250 million personal recognizance bond secured by his parents' $4 million house in California. No cash was paid upfront, and his parents will only be forfeiting their house if their 30-year-old son does not appear in court or fails to comply with other bail requirements. This also means that the other co-signers will bear the burden of raising $21 million. Two other people, one other family member and yet-to-be-revealed non-family member, will fulfill the rest of the bond. SBF has been indicted on multiple felony counts, including wire fraud, conspiracy to commit commodities fraud, and conspiracy to commit money laundering. The former crypto billionaire faces 8 felony counts for allegedly using FTX clients' funds to finance personal purchases and as operating funds for his crypto trading firm Alameda Research. During the bail hearing, U.S. Assistant Attorney Nick Roos told Gorenstein that the charges against SBF were serious enough to deny bail, but that the 30-year-old defendant had willingly agreed to be extradited to the U.S. from the Bahamas. Roos also noted that the bail requirements would significantly restrict SBF's movements. In this video, we bring you details of SBF's bond requirements, a potential Kevin O'Leary involvement in the proceedings, and more. Please watch the video to the end, subscribe to the channel, and give the video a thumbs up. Also, ensure you drop your comments and observations in the comments section below. Thanks and enjoy the video. According to court documents, SBF has been ordered to remain in his parents' Palo Alto home in California. Except for court appearances, he is allowed to leave the house only for exercise, medical and mental health treatments, and substance abuse treatments. The bail package requires him to take a mental health evaluation and treatment and report for pretrial supervision in California on Friday. Is Kevin O'Leary a mysterious co-signer? According to court documents, SBF's bond must be signed by his parents and 2 other people, 1 relative and 1 non-family member with considerable assets, by January 5. The mysterious non-family member will be revealed on January 5, but there has been a lot of speculation about their identity. Many people in the Twitter crypto community believe it is no other than Shark Tank celebrity Kevin O'Leary, who has done nothing but defend SBF despite the tons of evidence against him. Despite the severe damage to his reputation as a savvy businessman and an upright investor, O'Leary has continued to maintain that SBF, who last year paid him $15 million to be an FTX spokesperson, is innocent. Instead, he's tried to pin the blame for the collapse on Binance co-founder Changpeng Zhao, using a string of lies and half-truths. So many are certain that O'Leary is the mystery man now staking his assets on SBF. If that turns out to be true, it would be mind-blowing and raise even more questions about the connection between the two. Before approving the bail package, the judge noted that the defendant does not pose a significant flight risk, nor is he likely to commit more financial crimes. Gorenstein also noted that the case is too high profile for SBF to become a fugitive. Here is a statement from the magistrate judge. The defendant has achieved significant notoriety such that it would be impossible for him to conduct financial transactions. The notoriety also goes to risk of flight, and it would be very difficult for the defendant to hide without the risk of being recognized. Caroline Ellison and Gary Wang are cooperating with authorities. Before his arrest in the Bahamas, SBF granted several interviews where he claimed that the FTX collapse resulted from mismanagement rather than deliberate fraudulent business practices. However, on Wednesday night, Manhattan U.S. Attorney Damian Williams announced that SBF's ex-girlfriend and former chief executive officer of Alameda Research, Caroline Ellison, and former FTX chief technology officer Gary Wang had both pleaded guilty to committing fraud. According to the attorney, Ellison pleaded guilty to 7 charges, including conspiracy to commit money laundering and wire fraud. She is reportedly cooperating with federal authorities and signed an agreement on December 19. Wang also pleaded guilty to 4 offenses. Since both are cooperating fully with authorities, it could get significantly reduced sentences in exchange for rattling on SBF, the lead defendant. Their testimony, especially regarding the billions of dollars transferred to Alameda Research, could be devastating to SBF's case. On Wednesday, Williams also asked other potential cooperators to come forward to get ahead of their crimes. If you participated in misconduct at FTX or Alameda, he stated, now is the time to get ahead of it. We are moving quickly, and our patience is not eternal. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, And the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, also filed charges against Wang and Ellison on Wednesday. Here is a statement from the SEC. Ellison, at the direction of Bankman-Fried, furthered the scheme by manipulating the price of FTT, an FTX-issued exchange crypto security token, by purchasing large quantities on the open market to prop up its price. FTT served as collateral for undisclosed loans by FTX of its customers' assets to Alameda, a crypto hedge fund owned by Wang and Bankman-Fried and run by Ellison. The CFTC also stated that Wang added special features to the exchange's code to give Alameda an unlimited line of credit on FTX. In at least one of his previous interviews, SBF denied the existence of a backdoor in FTX code. However, with Wang's testimony, the CFTC has confirmed that it existed. In addition to using it to funnel FTX clients' funds to Alameda, what else did SBF and Wang use this backdoor for? Hopefully, this and tens of other questions surrounding the FTX Alameda collapse will be answered during the legal proceedings. Meanwhile, Matthew Lee, the founder of Inner City Press, has pointed out on Twitter that SBF's bail hearing was faster than usual. Here is the tweet. I've learned from multiple sources that Sam Bankman-Fried had booked a 4:30 p.m. flight to California and so was processed much faster than others. 1 p.m. bail hearing, free with GPS bracelet installed before 2:30 p.m. Unheard of.
Today's episode is sponsored by iTrust Capital, the #1 crypto IRA platform in America. We allow you to invest in your favorite cryptocurrencies without worrying about taxes. That's right. iTrust Capital allows you to buy and sell your favorite cryptocurrencies completely tax-free. That means if you invest $10,000 into Cardano and it grows to $100,000, all of your profits are tax-free. Why is it tax-free? We took the existing retirement account industry and flipped it on its head. Instead of boring stocks and bonds, you can invest in crypto. How is it secured? Through Coinbase Custody, one of the leading cold storage providers with a $320 million insurance policy to protect against theft, hacks, and loss of funds. Roll over your existing retirement account, or even start a new one from scratch. Questions? Schedule a free call with one of our crypto retirement account specialists, and they can help you discuss your options. Start your crypto IRA today and retire early, only at iTrust Capital. Click the link in the description to open a free account now.
What do you think about SBF's bail conditions and the subsequent legal battle that could see him spend the rest of his life in prison? Please drop your comments and observations in the comments section below. Also, be sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and check out our other videos on the FTX collapse and Kevin O'Leary's involvement. Thanks for watching.